And we're back. Hello. Y'all have just dealt with a fire ant nest in a tree. Fire termite nest, I think. I think like you can smell like that really strong scent of like burnt wood just all throughout the area.
A
What
good
do?
smell.
It's quite pleasant.
Mm.
I mean, Vorland would love it, but I have other opinions.
What's the plan, team?
Well, we must be getting close.
Can we make another progress?
I think we can try.
Mm-hmm.
Is it another Undertake a Perilous Journey?
Yep.
Yeah, let's just jump straight into it.
So you're in like the mid-late afternoon, so you'll be like traveling into the evening. But yeah, you can totally do that.
Or we could rest, but I think we should just go head on.
Cool.
Ray,
Yes?
is your character like? Do you have tracking abilities that could be
I
used?
do, in fact, have tracking.
Okay. Is it possible for us to like track
Yeah.
the trapper from?
I could try and hunt and track them from here, if there's a lead, but I think it's probably still going to be... I think that mechanically it'd probably still be not defy danger, Undertake a Perilous Journey, wouldn't it?
I mean, yeah, you're still undertaking a perilous journey.
Yeah.
Would the tracking benefit the journey?
Yeah, are we close enough that now I can track and maybe get a bonus?
The thing is that you're not in the space yet where you can do the tracking.
Yep, sure. Cool. All right, well then...
You haven't yet found, like... You found traps, but you haven't found, like, anything that would that you can follow yet.
Yeah, it was 2d6 plus 1, I believe, last time.
That's where you're at.
Cool. Let's see how we go. Hey, the same result.
Same result.
Do we want to overcome another trap?
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to
Make progress.
progress, but have to overcome a danger.
Yeah, cool. Let me... oops, I closed the thing.
So that's our do progress.
Alright, let me see here. Yeah, right. Interesting. So yeah, as you're traveling, you start to head out into this. You find yourself heading down towards. I think you can see like a river in the like middle distance, like not too far away. Like if you were to travel like deeper into the night, you'd probably reach it. But in the meantime, as you're like heading down towards it, you start to you come down into this like lower land area, and as the sun starts to set, this mist gathers around you, hovering like around your around like it, like a few like up to a few feet off the ground. Is anyone short?
I don't...
Define short.
Less
Like,
than 4 feet tall.
no, I think I'm at least 4 foot.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
at least a cassowary high.
Yeah, so I think you can smell a bit of the like scent of it wafting up towards you. This mentholy smell that kind of makes your head spin a bit. And as you're traveling along, you start to feel dizzy.
I'd like to use my scarf to cover my mouth.
That sounds like a good idea.
It's not really going to do much, probably, but
I already
do it
have my
anyway.
face covered, but so I'm gonna, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, as you're
Maybe if we get up higher into the trees.
yeah, like as in climb into the trees.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty dense forest jungle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm wondering if maybe we can continue our ingress through the canopy.
Yep.
I'm going to say, as somebody, as a passenger on a useless zombie, I cannot perform this action.
You could, I mean, you could become passenger on one of us.
And just keep your zombie like walking
Yeah,
underneath us.
down in the menthol.
The zombie might not be affected by it.
That's a good idea. Yeah, let's do
Who,
that.
who would you like to ghost ride?
I will ghost ride Fallen because they're warm and slimy.
Mm-hmm.
they
I
slimy?
don't understand why
Sounds like a
both
legit-
of those things are good.
Are salamanders slimy?
Not slimy, but it's very smooth.
Yeah. Congratulations, you have a sentient frog on your head.
I think frogs are already sentient.
I mean, what's the definition of sentient? I can't remember the definition.
Sapient?
Sapient.
Sapient versus sentient. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I think.
Um.
But yeah, I would like to climb up into the trees and help Thellum get up there, and anyone else that needs assistance.
Yeah, it sounds like you're all undertaking an action together. So I think you might be moving as one.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Where's that gone? Move together. When everyone must act together, succeeding and failing as one. Each describe how you approach the task and roll plus stat. So it sounds like if you're trying to just be as like just power up there, then it sounds like strength. Otherwise, like dexterity or wisdom, maybe.
I'm going to be picking my branches and looking for the easiest way to climb, so I'm going to be using wisdom.
Yep, sounds good to me.
I would also like to use wisdom because I don't want to set off any more traps.
Yeah, cool, excellent.
Is it okay for me to use strength, or do I do we all have to use the same?
You don't all have to use the same, no.
Okay, I think I'd prefer strength. Yeah, just forcing my way up behind the others.
Solid.
I
Yep.
got a 13, listeners.
Yeah.
Or watchers.
Let's see what everyone else does.
What should I use as a frog on someone?
Yeah, does Kemi have to roll, or?
Yeah,
I'm gonna use dexterity.
Cami does. Dexterity to
use-
hold on.
To not get like swiped off by a
Yep,
branch.
Sounds good.
Fallen climbs things.
Nice. It's
Yep,
going good.
So yeah, we all
You will make
succeed.
it. You'll get up into the trees. Yeah. You can see this mist kind of like from up here. You can see that the mist is like slowly rolling off of a section of that river further down, where it becomes like it's not. It's like where the river like bows towards you. What's an oxbow? How does an oxbow lake work? Sorry. Where the river like bends towards you, there's a section there where it seems to be like bubbling or roiling, or maybe it's just white water. Who knows? But yeah, it would be an extra few hours walk to get to it. But for the moment, it's the thing that is like having this mist roll towards you.
Can we mark that on the map somehow? Where's the list of improvements? I'm sure that having access to noxious gas is useful for one of those.
But yeah, you're up in the trees. Do you want to try and make camp in the trees?
We've done that before, so it's not impossible.
Yeah.
We could, yeah.
Yeah?
Because like the thing is, I think you spotted like the first signs you would need to track this person on the
But
ground.
it's night, and I don't want to be in trap land at night.
Yeah, and those like clues were on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we should try and camp in the trees.
Yep.
Sure.
I'm going to be almost out of rations.
Well, I can possibly share.
Oh no, I have enough to get through this adventure.
Oh, okay.
Because I have to feed myself and Phelim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Phelim needs to feel included.
Yeah.
and have full proper meals.
Yeah. Doesn't no longer accepts some bugs you found as
Yeah.
a meal.
A dried lizard,
Yeah.
a piece of fruit.
I will accept some bugs you found.
I mean, yeah. So if it sounds like you're settling in, what does making camp look like, and who's leading?
I'm happy to lead in camp just because I have.
You were the one that suggested you get in the trees, so.
Yeah, indeed. I feel like it's my responsibility to make sure we don't fall out of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I try and find some branches where they fork off, kind of almost parallel to one another. Like they're in roughly the same plane. And I'm like, okay, so we're going to try and bend branches and snap twigs and lay them across these so that they can sort of make beds and things like that.
Yep.
That's how we're going to do this. Probably don't want to start a fire up here, just by the way.
Is everyone consuming a ration?
I'm consuming 2.
I'm consuming a ration.
Yep, I'm consuming a ration.
I will contain myself and not set any fires.
Henri has no rations.
I was gonna eat some forage for some bugs.
Yeah, but you would have to do that after the check, so.
I know.
Someone would have to lend you a ration in the meantime.
I can lend a ration.
Because then we get a +1. Because we don't get the +1 for having plenty of time and energy left in the day. Because there's not that.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. So.
Cool. All right. So you got +1 if Elsinore is if Fallen is happy to pass the ration off, then we get +1 to this 2d6.
Cool. And that's just the roll. It's not a stat.
It's not a stat because
cool.
so the ones that aren't a stat are the ones that are really actually group things.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
That makes sense. So 2d6 +1 for everybody eating. Cool. Let's see how we go. Oh, a 9. I'll take it.
Cool. Yeah, you probably don't want to get help to reroll one of those because it's probably only going to make things worse.
Yeah, I rolled 2 4s for those at home.
So yeah, on a 7 to 9, each player chooses one. Everyone gets to do a camp action. What does that look like?
I eat some bugs.
You're gonna go scavenging?
I'm gonna go scavenging.
Cool. Go gain a D4 of rations. 1.
1 ration.
Are you using that to pay Fallen back, or are you holding on to it?
Well, it would be frog rations, so I'm not sure Fallen would want
yeah. Fallen probably doesn't want frog rations. Or, as we call them, frassions.
I'm wondering if I can cure one of my debilities, but I'm not sure I have a relevant resource to consume.
Yeah. What abilities do you have?
I have weakened and scarred.
Okay. What are they in? Our
charisma and strength. But they're the weakened. I'm pretty sure is like exhaustion from.
Yeah, it's tiredness or whatever.
Yeah, from.
And then
something...
scarred is grumpy.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. So like. If you...
I really want to clear the charisma one, to be honest, because I'm happy to continue being weakened.
I think we've established that booze can be found in adventuring gear.
I think I have adventuring gear.
Oh.
I had 2 dungeon rations things instead. Because I knew I'd need to eat.
Looks like you might be out of luck then.
I may in fact be out of luck, but let's see if I can jury rig something here. Oh no, I do have adventuring gear. I have 1 use left.
Is it booze? Is that the deal? Like,
I think.
Do you just get drunk enough to stop being grumpy? I'm picturing you and Phelim passing a bottle of like Jack between you.
Yes, Phelim and I are getting drunk. I'm trying to bond with the bird.
Yeah.
So that I can stop being annoyed at the bird.
Yeah. Yeah. Phelim
And
is
here
a
goes that.
drunk Phelim is like it starts just like rubbing up against you and like it does the equivalent of like being suddenly becoming a hugger and telling everyone how much they love them.
A
it's just, like, rubbing up
huggy
against you, like-
cassowary is a terrifying thought.
Yeah, it's
to
rubbing
me.
up it's rubbing its head up against you, cooing.
Okay. I don't know enough about birds to read that gesture out of character.
Yep. But yeah, you managed to clear Grumpy, so good job.
Nice. So that's what I do. I get drunk.
I would like to try scavenging for rations.
Cool, roll a d4. Nice. 3 rations. The original version of scavenging was a d4 minus 1, so it was possible to not find any. And then I was like, oh wait, no, that's cruel.
Yep, that is mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that can happen when hunter-gathering.
Yeah, but you're already spending your camp action on it, so
Yeah, indeed.
yeah, Elsana.
Yeah, I think I'll also scavenge, just because.
I think I'm just gonna live with this weakened condition forever, and then next time I get an opportunity to camp, scavenge.
Yep. I mean, everyone else has got plenty of rations to lend you in the meantime.
Yep.
Next
because I got
session.
three as well.
Yeah. I love. Yeah. Chat points out that this is gear booze, so it might be intended for a lamp or a stove, but like,
It's metho.
yeah, it's just methylated spirits. Oh dear. All right. So
Or
everyone,
a coffee filter.
like, yeah, there's an evening of like picking berries or like strange nuts from these trees. I think you're finding like lots of sappy growths that you can just kind of pluck off the like branches and trunk of these trees. And yeah, when you if you bite into them, they're kind of very like a malty toffee. Like sort of like, yes, like malty and like tart. Malty and astringent, but edible. Malt as in malt. So
Yep.
yeah, but by the time the sun is up and about, the sun disperses that mist real quick fast. It becomes clear again, and I think, and then as soon as you're like casting your eye over the space around you, you can see that there are tracks here, like just all about the place. Someone moves around this area quite a lot, but doesn't look like on foot.
Interesting.
They're like wheel tracks or sled tracks or something. Like they're tracks that make a line rather than dots.
What if it's a wheelchair-bound trapper, which would be interesting.
Is the jungle, I guess, even enough to make?
It depends on the kind of wheelchair, I guess. Like,
True.
I was once doing a event for Nitro Circus, and they have a guy in a wheelchair as part of their crew. And there was a bunch of cables and like plastic trays between him and some fans that wanted some stuff signed, and he just like popped wheelies up onto this pile of stuff, and I'm just looking at it like, that's so dangerous. 2 minutes later, he was going down a giant ramp and doing backflips in his wheelchair, but I was more concerned about him falling off of this precarious pile of cables.
But yeah, there's lots of like leaf litter and mud and and like roots and stuff. But yeah, the tracks don't seem to care. Like whoever's making these tracks isn't trying to like pick the safest route. Certainly.
Yeah. I don't think that Brianane would have any reason to assume that it's a car or a robot. But what if it's a car or a robot?
I think in the distance you hear the sound of like a of a motor of some kind.
Mm-hmm. Again, like it's enough for Ray to jump to that conclusion, but I don't think Brianane would.
Should we just follow
Do
the
the
track?
tracks have any like wheelie type, like tire impressions, or is it like just it's a straight line?
It's kind of hard to tell in this space.
I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna hunt and track.
Sounds like a good move. Let's do that.
I'm gonna take a look at these things and see if we can work out where they're going and try and follow them and hopefully not follow them into an ambush. Hunt and track. Yes, I can.
Yeah, in the distance, I think you hear like the sound of like an engine, like wah, wah, brrr, and then just like a bang, and it stops.
Yeah. Okay. It's quad bike. Somebody on a quad.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Hunt and track.
There are lizards who have bikey type things.
I got a 7. You follow the creature's trail until there's a significant change in its direction or mode of travel.
Cool. Awesome. I think then you spot at some point one of these like one of them goes past you while you're like huh? Like hidden in the jungle. One of these just like rides past on a dirt bike. This humanoid figure with a crocodile face and like a Cammy, what's the name of a Kafia? No. The headscarf thing that goes like over your head.
Oh, I have one of those.
Yeah.
Kafia?
Yeah, that's the one. That's I couldn't remember how to pronounce it. But yeah, it's like, you know, wrapped around its head and neck, and then has leathers and things that's wearing, and it just like goes past you in the forest, and you know, gets some air off one of the roots and doesn't give a fuck. And I think, yeah, you
I'm
can
just
see that.
in awe. I don't think that. Yeah.
And from here, you can see that you've like that there is like a little that like it's just doing a lap around like a little outpost of like, and there's like 2 more of these creatures, with like their bikes are set aside, and they've set up like, in the tree they've like pulled up with like cables, what we would recognize as a shipping crate, a shipping container. And they're using that as like as like a little temporary base.
What even is this setting?
The best.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
amazing, that's what it
So
is.
they've got like a big metal dish that they've got for like quite a big fire that they're like cooking some kind of meat on.
Hey, Ashton. Can I ask you for a fact from the history of this location? Because it seems like an important location.
Yeah, I mean, you can see. I think you can see the tracks, and like probably from that extrapolate the memory of like a larger machine being here to have it helping lift this crate into place. And also the fact that the first time they tried it, it fell down and crushed one of these creatures.
Yeah. And then do I like, as this memory like takes me further into the past, do I like see more of these things? Or
Yeah. I mean, there was another one piloting the like big yellow, like the big yellow thing that lifted this in place.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's from like that was being piloted by one that isn't here.
Yeah. Also, I think that is probably the most recent memory I've ever gotten from my past Noah thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is a recent establishment of place, right? Like
Yeah.
otherwise, it was previously not a place; it was just a part of the jungle.
Yeah. Okay.
This is in the last like few months.
Yeah. I sort of turned to the others and say, "What? Do we negotiate, or do we? What are you thinking we should do?"
How many of them do there look to be there?
3 so far.
Mm.
There's 2 up there and 1 practicing riding. I don't know.
I mean, you can tell that's a patrol. Yeah.
Oh, okay, patrol.
I think Sparrow mentioned last time that he has a dirt bike because there was some lizards automobile drag racing somewhere nearby.
Yeah. So, Carrie was in that game with the other characters. So I mean, I don't know how much of that knowledge Elsana would have. I'm not sure how that information gets passed on within the town.
Well, I think Sparrow had some offhand comment about it at some point. So the presence of lizard
motorbikes is not
with dirt bikes would not come as a complete shock to Fallen, but they'd be like, "Huh, so that's the thing."
Well, they are
That's
real.
weird.
Yeah. So yeah. They're likely to be hostile towards us.
I think we should try and talk to them. I would like to try and talk to them pretending to be the catfish zombie.
Sure. I would like to disappear into the wilderness. So I say, all right, I'll cover you. And then Fellow and I take a step backwards and are gone.
I will follow behind Henri. Just in case things go bad.
In case the atmosphere is a bit chilly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stride up to the guy that's doing the patrol in my weird
Mecca.
catfish person puppet.
Mm-hmm.
You have to imagine.
I'm imagining that it moves like the bad guy in the first Men in Black film.
Oh yeah.
No, I think it moves like an animated teddy bear. So it's swings its arms really far and swings its legs out really far.
I'm not sure which is more disconcerting.
It puts a lot of effort into it. It's really happy to do everything.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, man, but it's zombie form.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
And so I'm just gonna stand where this bike is patrolling and see if he stops.
Yeah. I mean, it stops definitely. It pulls up and is yeah. I think initially it yells at you in a language you don't quite understand. That's yeah. That sort of very doesn't bother
Mars
with
attack
soft
alien.
sounds. Yeah,
Kind of.
well, not quite Mars attack, but very doesn't bother with soft sounds certainly.
German.
Shot shooted.
I will try and communicate in the common language, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
So, ho there, person.
Yeah.
We've come to investigate some bad things that have been. I'm not accusing you of trapping and killing our townsfolk, but someone's been trapping and killing our townsfolk.
Yeah. Right. Cool. Yeah. It looks at you and takes a moment and what you?
I am Henri. I have been cursed to be a frog for a little while, and this is my assistant, who is assistant. And Elsana, she does things. Is Fallen? Did you say Fallen is with us as well? Fallen is hiding. Okay.
Roland is attempting to kind of go around the side, staying to the forest. Probably not doing a terribly good job because their dex is 0.
And we come from Beta, and we think we've come this direction looking for the people that set the traps that kill our townspeople.
Traps ours. Traps ours. You
And
get
you
in
harvest-
trap.
You harvest the meat.
Traps for hunting.
Do you eat it?
It's like for us, not for you.
Can you not do that, please?
That sounds like a parlay, but I don't know what you're in. What kind of why they should do that.
Because I'll give them this amazing magical skull.
Right. That sounds like a leverage. So yeah, let's see how you do.
Do I get a bonus for being a leverage?
No. A leverage lets you make the move. Yeah. You like hold it out and like offer it and show it.
Yeah, the assistant holds it out, like pulls it out from its chest cavity and is like, "Rrr."
It like rides up and snatches it off you, and it's like,
Well, fuck.
and it's like, and then I think it's like, away. Like, and like it's got this spear, and it's like gesturing it towards you.
At this point, can I freeze their arm holding the spear?
Sure. Let's
Yep.
see if you can do that.
All right.
This is the coolest cavalier I've ever seen.
+1. That's a 10. Yes.
Nice. Cool.
So yeah. Yep. So their arm is frozen solid. It cannot pick up anything, and it cannot use anything it was already holding. A frozen arm has the tags hand and +1 armor.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can still beat people with it.
I guess, yeah.
So this is the arm that's holding the
The spear.
Yeah. In which case, yeah, it's like witch, and like yeah, and like jumps off the bike and starts and because it can't like steer it, and starts running and like runs back towards its camp.
I'm going to instruct my assistant to steal the bike. This is more complex than saying walk over there, and so I have to roll for it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how that goes.
And I have a thing to do at about the same time.
Sure.
But I'll wait until Kemi's done.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Let's what? I mean, yeah. Your assistant walks over there and tries to yeah. You hold it grabs a hold of bike. It
Good.
has hands on bike. Good job, team.
Okay, I was half expecting a worse result.
Oh no, don't worry. There's things happening in the background. I think you hear in fact, I should like warn you of that. In that, like you hear the other ones being like the other bikes like start up their engines.
So, as the guy starts to sprint back towards camp,
Mm-hmm.
I want to use Cold Shot from the shadows
Mm-hmm.
to attempt to hobble him by shooting him in the leg. Well, hobble them. I don't actually know. If it's
Yeah. So who are you trying to hobble?
the one that was running back towards camp.
Yeah. Sure. All right.
Because I imagine it's the shouting and stuff that's made the other guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to stop him from getting too far away, because I don't know what nasty things they have back at their camp, seeing as they have access to explosives. So yeah, cold shot.
Yep.
I name a body part,
Mhm.
legs, and then I roll with wisdom. If when I attack a defenseless or surprised enemy, they don't even know that I exist. So
Yep, definitely.
a 10.
So roll your damage.
Oh yeah, on a 10 I also get to roll damage. My damage dice is a D8. I get a 4.
Awesome. Let me find these guys. Misplaced the alphabet. La 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 la.
I gotta try and get a bow with the piercing tag. It'd be pretty sweet.
Oh, that's where they are. I see. Cool.
At least I'm earning XP.
You deal 4 damage.
Yes, so I deal 4 damage, and they are hobbled and slow moving.
Cool. Awesome. Yes. So yeah, he's I mean, he was already like having a rough time. Now he's like shot, like frozen arm, shot in the leg. I think he like you hear him like ah and like fall over. Right? Like
Nice.
yeah.
I'm
My
gonna just.
inventory days are over.
I don't even need to indicate to that person that Phelim should attack. Phelim would do that whether I tell them to or not.
Yep. Yeah. Is Phelim going for it? Is that the plan?
Phelim is savage, so I imagine
Yeah.
Phelim was already
Yeah,
gone before
cool.
I even.
I mean,
Not
so
bow.
so with Phelim, do you make an attack roll with Phelim? Is that the way it works?
Phelim can just sort of do stuff.
Oh yeah, right, but doesn't do damage per se.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily do
Alright,
damage.
So yeah, we see Phelim like bounding excitedly through the forest towards like a helpless lizard man.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I think who was hidden and who was not.
I was hidden, but I would like to try to run out towards this, like, be hobbled.
Okay,
lizard
okay, from one side you see a lizard person like charging towards you with a spear, like so they're on one of these dirt bikes and like charging towards you with the spear with something strapped to the end. The spear, they strap weird things to the ends of their spears, and it's like got that leveled towards you.
What sort of weird things, like unidentifiable mechanical parts, or like sex toys? like-
What's
Just let it be a bright pink sex toy.
I would describe it in wait. Let me
Yeah, I
I
can't
have
quite
a-
remember how you described it last time.
yeah, I'm gonna get the description from a thing. What? Why does it not have the a pineapple-like ovoid with a pull ring?
Oh no!
Yep.
That
I
sounds
knew they had
not
explosives.
something I want to come in contact with me. How close am I to the downed lizard person?
You're about halfway across the open ground.
So, if I ran full pelt, would I get to them before the person charging me gets to me, or?
I mean, that sounds like you're defying danger with dexterity.
It really does, doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to get there quick.
Yeah. Alrighty. I will give that a red hot go. Ooh, yay.
Um.
I don't outright fail, and that's the important thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think you can get there, but you're gonna you're gonna like take a tumble as you do, right? You're gonna have to do that thing where you like leap through the air and like dive for home base. And I think
Probably smash my face on the ice.
Yeah, I think you're probably gonna either take a little bit of damage or like some of your gear gets damaged. What do you feel like?
I'd rather I take a little bit.
Yeah,
of
cool. In
damage,
which case,
'cause at least I can potentially negate it.
in which case it's just a D4 then.
What am I doing? Sorry, clicking the wrong things. I would like to try my fighting fire with fire,
Yep, because anytime you take damage, which is hilarious.
which is odd.
Yep. Yeah,
So
anytime
far,
you take
all
odd.
of my damage has been odd, which is, I mean not
It's a
bad.
50-50, so.
1, so I take 2.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, you take less damage. From like, and slide over to the body to this creature.
I would like to shield them from Phelim and have my arms up so I look like not a threat
That's
as much as possible.
That's defying danger with like constitutional strength or something, where the danger is Phelim like murdering this person.
Oh, okay. I can try.
Yeah. Or charisma if you're trying to like, if you're not using your physical force, you're trying to like convince Phelim.
I mean, I'm not philosophically against Phelim potentially kicking the stuffing out of this guy. It's more that I want this guy to potentially think that I'm not gonna kill them.
Right. Okay.
I am planning to redirect Phelim next opportunity I get to act. I just figured I couldn't act right now.
I was hoping they were going to die so that I can raise them as a zombie.
I was hoping to try and talk to them at least for a sentence or two before he dies. So roll defy danger with strength.
Yep.
I have no idea where the weak point on a cassowary is, to be honest.
All right.
I've
So,
never-
do you want to
There
get out of the
isn't
way, or
one.
do you want to get out of the way, or do you want to take the blows?
I'll try taking the blows because I have a reasonable amount of health so far, and Phelim maybe won't kill me. So how much damage should I roll?
Yeah, I'm trying to work that out. Because Phelim is savage, so
Yeah.
let me. I have this here.
It looks you in the eye and it knows something about you and savagely judges you.
I mean this.
It delivers a sick burn.
I mean it's a D10 because like the savage tag means that it could kill a common person. So
Wow.
good job.
I take 2.
Nicely done. If you have any armor, remember to take that off. So.
No armor.
Okay. Cool.
I have dungarees and a scarf.
Yep.
I have no armor for style either.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a specific image for the bikes because I wanted to find, but like, yeah.
I'm honestly picturing the dirt bikes that were added to Breath of the Wild. Link can get a dirt bike.
What?
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, Link can get a dirt bike and it kind of a little bit looks like a horse.
That's amazing. It's not quite what I was thinking, but it's still very cool.
I think there's a steampunk Cora bike.
I mean,
Picture
like,
someone.
like the like 1920s dirt bikes is what I'm trying to find a specific.
Oh,
looked up,
army bikes might work.
Wasteland dirt bike, and there's some interesting results.
Yeah, the best I've got so far is I'll link to this Pinterest one. Where is it?
I would like to try a very unusual move. So, lizard folk number 1 is on the ground and has had some blood spilt on the ground
Yes.
near where they are. I would like to try and curse them.
Okay. That sounds well fucked up.
This area is like still foresty, but it's been like cleared, right?
Well, no, they've got their like. This is not really cleared. Apart from like maybe some of the like the patrol has like been driven through multiple times, but like the main actual the main area, the main like what's the word I want, container that they've got is like up in the trees. So yeah, also these are some images that I'm like these are some reference images for the bikes.
It's pretty bare bones.
Would like to curse the one. Actually, is the one that's charging fallen on a bike?
I mean, yes, it is, but it's now gone past, and is like going around to do another pass.
I would like to curse the bikes for being unnatural and outside the cycle of life and death.
Right. Okay.
And I would like to curse them to repose and into the groundness. I want to grab them with vines and shit.
All right. Can you ping the move for me? Yep. Cool. Curse is always possible, but the GM will give you 1 to 4 conditions, such as so you want to bring these down, stop the bikes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you will need engine oil to do it. And I think like they'll know, and also like yeah, you'll need engine oil, they'll know, and like it'll probably drain you, right? Like it'd probably be like draining on your energies.
Okay, so I'm going to instruct the assistant to like smash off just smash the engine up of this bike.
All right, yep. So like,
because I don't know what a sump is or an oil filter.
Yeah,
or Arnie doesn't know.
The problem is as you start ambling over there to the the
assistant is already holding a bike.
Oh right, because they're holding the bike. Yeah, so you just instruct them to smash it. Yeah, cool. They do. They zombie use flesh fist on bike engine. Zombie now -1 for doing things due to stump arms.
The zombie only has 1 hit point, so it can just destroy itself.
Okay, so the zombie destroys itself in its attempt to in its attempt to like pull the bike apart. But on the plus side, the bike's kind of wrecked.
Is there oil on the ground?
Yes.
Curse.
Yeah, cool, awesome. So yeah, take a debility.
I take a brain debility because I do it with my brain.
Cool, awesome. You hear the bikes just go what, and you hear the other lizard folk be like wah as they fall off their bikes because the bike stopped and they just go over the front, and then you hear one go, and then you just hear click, boom, right? As like and you just and like there's like a shake as like the space where there was a bike and a lizard folk over there is now just like splinters and burning and smoke.
I love the fact that it sounded like Waluigi just blew up.
And I think that's where we're going to take our next break, right?
Excellent.
Oh,
Alright.
tension.
All right, we'll be back in a minute, chat.